Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penge, and welcome back to Plutocracy, where last time out we set ourselves the goal of becoming the richest person in the entire of the USA, which is quite some goal, but aim high, you might as well have lofty goals. So to try and become the richest person in the whole of the USA, we have bought ourselves some shares. We've invested in some companies and they are paying out some dividends. They're not paying out very much in the way of dividends, but we've only just got started. It's fine. So we've got ourselves some stocks and shares invested. It's making us a little bit of monies. Also, the crowning glory of last time was that we've got this tea set and it is mighty wonderful too. It looks very, very good indeed. And there's a little bit of history about the tea set. I hadn't realised that there was backstory to a tea set. This is very exciting indeed. The accepted history of the tea service begins in China during the Han Dynasty, 206 to 220 BC. At this time, teaware was made of porcelain and consisted of two styles, a northern white porcelain and a southern light blue porcelain. The tea service belongs to the Song Dynasty that used to produce exquisite ceramic teapots and tea bowls. So this here is a tea service that belongs to the Song Dynasty. And if I were to try and guess which one it was, I would say it was the northern white porcelain. That does not look very blue to me, but it's got a lovely bit of history, which I had not realised. So there we go. Now I will try and pick up more items as we go. I would love to have some more of these things. Particularly, I would like to get property, because property just gives you free money. It just gives you cash. If we go down to look at this just here, look at the tea set, it says profit per quarter. Now, this isn't making any profit at all. It's just sitting there and I can drink my tea from it and it's splendid. But it doesn't make us any money. It doesn't actually generate any profit. But houses and racehorses and things like that presumably will generate a profit. Now, I can't click on them, unfortunately, because I don't have them. But I guess they're going to make us a nice profit. So if these come up and we can afford it, it would be nice to get our hands on some of these. The only thing is, we don't have very much money right now. We don't have a lot of cash. We've got $15,200 in cash. So I think what we need to do is, we need to go to the map. We need to move time on a little bit just to let the companies that we have invested in generate a bit more cash for us. And we've got two companies, haven't we? We've got two companies that we have invested in. We have ourselves, there we are. I was going to say, where's the other one gone? But we just need to scroll about to it. We've got a bigger share in a company called 4 Quarters, so slightly higher shares, so only 1.5%. And we've got 1% stake in a company called Mono. They are both oil production companies, which makes sense, I guess, because, you might want to keep your shares into the same industry. And I think at some point you can merge industries. I'm not entirely sure how that works. We might come to that. And if they are the same industry type, I think you can generate some sort of technology kind of stuff from it as well. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll come to that, eventually at some point, hopefully, unless we go horribly bust. But we invested in these at the end of the last part because their profitability is ridiculous. It went up 230% in the last quarter. So hopefully they will be generating a lot of lovely money for us. But right now we can't really do too much. We've not got that much money. So I am prepared to just let this roll on. Little bits and bobs will keep popping up here. Here's legislature. Ooh, now what is this? Cigars Liberation. Starting at 40 grand. I can't afford this, I think. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm going to say no, because I can't afford that. Oh, it'll be lovely to have great big piles of cash to buy those things, but unfortunately, I cannot do it. You just don't have enough money. Also, apologies for the state of my voice. I do have a bit of a cold. I've got a bit of a cold, little bit bunged up and snotty. It's all very unpleasant. Hopefully, it doesn't sound too bad, but I might sound a little bit nasal, so apologies for that. Okay. Attract Loan Capital. Devin Hayes, owning 20% of the shares of 4 Corners. Okay, he's a big shareholder. Suggested getting a business loan of 1.36 million at a rate of 22.9%. Okay, lots of numbers coming in. To increase reserves. He thinks the financial crisis is coming, so the company needs free money. The net income will decrease by minus 312k. It sounds like a terrible idea if the net income decreases by that much. I don't really know. Is the financial crisis coming? Can you show me documents to prove this? I'm not entirely sure what to do with this one. I will say against. I will say no. So I only have a little sort of stake in this, so it doesn't really make too much difference. I think it's going for no. Yeah, I think everybody has gone, you are talking nonsense, my good sir, so away with you. Oh, you abstained. Oh, okay. Okay, wasn't that much of a landslide. If he'd have said no, then yes, it would have been very, very much one-sided. Okay, fine. There we go. That's not going to happen. We're not going to be able to buy the lovely cigars. Oh, hang on a minute. Move time on. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get to the end of this quarter. Oh, please be cheap and affordable. More cigars, the taste of freedom. Again, I can't afford these things. I can't afford the cigars right now. Okay, so Q3 1870 has ended and we've made ourselves the tiniest amount of money. We're not exactly getting in an awful lot of cash. I mean, yeah, it's better than making no money at all. So we're making 3.44k in dividends, which is okay. It's enough to pay off our expenses. And yeah, the maintenance is reduced by 15% because we've got that lovely reduction sort of bonus thing on there. So we are making a bit of money, but not very much at all. What is this? A stuffed fish. Starting at almost 40 grand for a stuffed fish. Is it worth 40 grand? If it's stuffed with, I don't know, gold, then yes, perhaps. But that to me does not look like a thing that's worth 40 grand. Unfortunately, I can't afford that, so away with it. What we might do is, let's pop over here and let's see if we can just get a little bit more of a stake in these guys, shall we? Let's try and get a stake in Mono. Or do you want to go for more in Four Corners? Their profitability is 11%. 8.2% for Mono. Mono only pay out 85% of the dividend, whereas Four Corners pay out 95%. So we might make a bit more money with Four Corners. Who can we get the stuff off of? Let's have a look. We can only buy it off 2 people. So it's these 2 here. Yeah, right. This is the alcoholic guy. Now, we met his previous ambitions by selling some shares. Now he wants to buy some pictures. Okay. Let's try and get all of his shares, or a big bulk of his shares. Let's go to here. Let's deal with you, my good sir. And how much can we afford? Because we've got about 15 grand, haven't we? So we can only get, at top monies, spending all our money, we can get 2,673 shares. That's not very many. Now, somebody in the comments did point out that we can just type into here, which might make a lot of sense. So what if we said 2,000 shares? Yeah, we want to do that, please. So 2,000 shares, 11.7k. Future stake goes up a tiny bit. I mean, yeah, that's probably a good deal. Yeah, should we go for that? Because we can't make much more money. We need someone to come in and buy some of the shares and give us a big pile of cash. And then we can reinvest again. Because that did happen last time. Okay, let's go for that. Let's try and buy 2,000 of his shares. Oh, these are all quite terrible. These are all terrible. Why would you go for argument C? Yes, I'd like to get less money and make it harder for that to succeed. Yes, please. Let's go for success chance. What's that? 11.7 to 12.2. That is a big price hike. Let's go for argument B, shall we? Let's try and bring down the success chance, but also bring down the deal sum. Let's give that a go, shall we? Whatever. We'll never know. Oh, it's going to end up in the red, isn't it? It's going to end up very much in the red. Okay, right. He's told us to clear off. Okie doke. That did not work at all. Well, oh dear. Okay, right. Let's go back to shareholders. Let's try and get some off of you then, Julia. Let's have a little deal with you. The deal was cancelled by Julia Griffin because he had felt bad. She had felt bad. Come on now. She had a strong odour of alcohol on the breath. Oh, okay, right. So you're both alcoholics. Okay, right, you are. Okay, that didn't work. So one of them just didn't turn up to the negotiations, and one of them said no. Let's try and buy some shares in Mono then, shall we? Because we just need some more shares. We can buy them off quite a lot of people. There's 3 people that we can choose from. This person here does not have much in the way of economic or diplomacy skills, and neither do we, so it might be quite a good idea to try and go to this person. That might be a useful idea. So, hello there, Rebecca Perez. Can I buy some of your shares? Can I buy... Oh, we can buy quite a lot of these. Hang on, because these are cheaper shares. What if we get a nice round 10,000 and just sort of click over there? So it's going to cost us 12k to get 10,000 shares. That will increase our stake up to 2%. Okay, that's very good indeed. Deal chance is a bit all over the place. Let's have a go at that, shall we? So do we want to increase that? How much does that increase it by? Oh, that's quite a lot. The deal sum goes up quite a bit for 4% success. However, that's a terrible idea. Minus 9% to the success chance. I might go for argument C. Nothing either way. There's no more success and there's no more cost. Let's go for that one. Oh no, it's going to end up in the red. It's in the green. Okay, phew, that was close. That was close. I'll take that. We could go for another round. We could try and get some more some more wheeler dealing going on, but I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to play that safe. So, okay, yes, we will have that. Thank you very much. So now we've got that. We don't have very much money, however. We do not have very much cash now available to us. We're also going to get more dividends when they pay out, but we don't have much cash right now. So, with that in mind, we might just need to run time on at speed and just wait for stuff to happen. So yeah, we just sat over here. All these lovely tempting offers are appearing. Okay. Legislator, Congressman Samuel Foster, with a sensational beard, I might add, Samuel. He wants to buy mono shares. So he wants, hang on, they're 1.19 share and he's offering 1.2. No. That's a terrible deal. You need to offer me more than that if you wish to buy the shares. I don't know, at least an extra 50% on top or something if you're that desperate to get the shares. So yeah, that would have been an awful deal. So let's move time on. We'll see what happens. All these various bits and bobs are going to go on. Who knows? All this stuff here is going to happen. They're submitting, an election bill to the House of Representatives. I don't fully understand this. I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to do with this. Maybe later on in the game, this becomes a thing that we need to be involved in because it affects the laws in the state. But I'm not entirely sure what happens with it right now. Reduce the number of workers. Devin Hayes, who again is the same man, he owns 20% of the shares from Four Corners, suggests reducing the number of workers from 81 to 69 to avoid overproduction. The net income will decrease by 48.6k. Again, you're doing things that seem to be bringing down the company value. I'm going to go against that. That seems like a terrible idea. Okay, hang on. What's the general sort of idea of that? Oh, but Mr. Patterson has said yes. He has said yes, so that has happened. So we are now, what are we doing then? So that's been approved. So we're cutting the number of workers at Four Corners. Oh, and their market cap has come down a bit. And the profitability has come down a bit because we're obviously got rid of workers. Okay, right, that's fine. We can deal with that. It's all good. What's that little thing there? Can we buy a vase? No, we cannot. It's very lovely. That's very, very lovely. Unfortunately, we cannot afford it. So never mind. Away with you, vase. Okay, so our first year is done. 1870 has ended. 1871 rolls around. And yeah, the income has come down. The income has come down, I believe, from 4 quarters, whatever they're called. 4 corners. Yeah, that's not paying out as much anymore. How's that doing? Changes 11%. But yeah, that's coming down. 4 corners are making less and less of the money. So we've got 4 grand. We've got 4 grand to announce. So we are still making a bit of money, but we made less that time. Can we take some money out of here? Can we take some money out of this? Let's say, can we go to him? Can we try and sell him some shares or you? No, we're buying shares for that. Yeah, I don't know how we can sell shares. I assume just people just come to us and ask. I don't know if there's a button to say, I am willing to sell my shares in this company. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, now, yeah, look, these guys. Sandew's company, 9.7, 130% for Saw Corp, who do not sound like a company that deal with oil. I would say that's more trees, but okay. So oil production, Saw Corp, 130%. They've got a lot of workers. They are also a gigantic company. They are huge. Okay. Now what do we do here then? What do we do here? Right, let's leave it for now. Let's run time on again, because that might pick up. It might all pick up and be wonderful. All these auctions are passing us by. Okay, what is this one? Oh, I want all the shiny, pretty things. The Chinese dragon statuette. Yes, we can't afford that either. Ah, now this is interesting. Dylan Anderson from Virginia wants to buy Four Corners shares. So he wants to buy them. He wants to buy quite a lot of them. And he's willing to give an extra 13% on top of what they're worth. Now, you've got the idea of how this bargaining lot works. Not the other guy who came by. So that will give me 89.2k in terms of cold, hard cash. I could go and reinvest somewhere else. Yeah, see, Four Corners did struggle. They might well come back and be brilliant, but they have struggled thus far, haven't they? Do you know what? I will go for that. I will absolutely go for that. So there we go. So we've got ourselves some money in the bank now. So we've got some actual cash. However, our sort of income forecast is going to be coming down because we've got far less shares. So let's look now. Let's look at profitability. So who's got a really good profitability? Right, these guys here. Console line. The thing is, I want to get a smaller company as well, because the market cap is smaller, you're more likely to be able to get easier control of the business, which is what I would like to do. We need to get our foot in the door with another company, really. And then, that means we can influence the company's sort of direction and shape and all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, these guys are quite good. Why has Oboe got a thing there? Oh, it's an accident. Oh, they do pay out quite well, though. They pay out everything. And 59% profitability, and they're not that big a company. We could always invest in them, couldn't we? We could invest in them a bit. Let's go and get some more shares in Mono. Let's go and buy some off of, Caleb Baker. Let's go and deal with you, my good sir. So how many shares have you got? I'm not entirely sure how many shares you've got. 20,000? Oh, that's how many shares you've got. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll add them all, please. I will buy out all of your shares, my good sir. That'll give us a 4% stake in the company. And it's only 24.3k. So yeah, absolutely. Yes, please. Give me all of your shares. Do we pay a little bit more to try and get that increased? What's that? Yeah, do you know what? That's fine. We'll do that. We'll try and increase the price, but also increase the success chance by 5%. Yeah, let's go for that. We might as well. Come on. Swing back into the green. That just worked. Okay, right, there we go. He's going to sell all of his shares to us. So Caleb Baker should now no longer be on this page because we bought out all of his shares. Yes, okay. And we've got 4%. Now, if we get ourselves 2% more, that means we would become a bigger shareholder. To become bigger than you. 1, 2, 3. So we'd be like the fourth smallest instead of the second smallest. Oh, lofty goals. So how about we buy some off of you? We don't need much in the way of... You've not got very much influence there, have you? 2.3. Okay, what are your things here? You're exuberant and you're aggressive. Oh, crikey. Oh, okay, so if we fail the negotiation, she becomes very unloyal to us. Okay, Ella Griffin. Should we go for a little bit of share buying with her? Yeah, why not? 68.2k we've got. So let's just try and get ourselves... Can we get that up to... What if we just push that up to... Oh, that's... Okay, that's ridiculous. But we could get a lot of stake. 9%. I'm going to save a bit, though. Let's get the future stake to over 6%. Right, hang on a minute. What if we got what if we did that? 22000. What if we did that? What does that bring our stake to? 6.2%. And that's, again, a nice round number. 26.7. Yeah, okay. We'll go for this, please. We make a bit of profit on it somehow. I don't fully understand, but okay. Right, we'll go for that. Oh my goodness. These are all terrible deals. Okay, she must be very good at wheeler dealing. These are all awful. Okay, we can either increase our chance of success by 2% for a 19% increase in the share price. So it'd take you from 26k to almost 32k. I don't think so. We could do a terrible argument C, which makes it less likely to succeed and makes it more expensive. Or we could do argument B, which is a complete gamble. Success chance of 37%. And we bring the share price down. It's got to be that one. I'm not paying all that money for it. We'll just go to someone else. I mean, it might work. It might entirely swing back into the green. And I think it has. Yay. Okay, right. 22,000 shares coming our way. Thank you very much. There we go. Scribbly signatures. And that looks very good. So look, 6.2%. Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sixth most important person on the mono board. Go us. There's a company here called Mass. So they have a relatively small market cap. Their profitability is quite high. Unfortunately, their dividends don't pay out very much. So they could be quite interesting if the dividend rate went up. So if that was higher, I would invest in them. However, we will have a look at Oboe. Now, they've got a little bit of a bad thing going on at the moment. There's been an accident, but they pay out quite a lot of their dividends. In fact, all of them. They pay out 100% of their dividends. And yeah, their profitability is going up. They're a relatively small company and there's only 6 shareholders. So yeah, let's go and get a little bit of a stake in these guys as well. You are very, very skillful, Angel Lopez. Yeah, you're going to be quite tricky to deal with. Is there anyone else who's less good? Okay, Ella Watson. Ella Watson has not much in the way of economics. She's got quite a bit of diplomacy, but we could go for you or... No, let's go for you, Natalie Russell. So you're the investor. You are the one with the highest stake. But okay, let's go dealing with you, shall we? I don't want anything grand with this. Don't want anything really excessively silly. How about just how about 5,000 of them? How about 5,000 shares? Just to make it a nice rounded number. Gives us 0.5% stake in this company, but at least we're in with another company. So, okay, we'll go for that, please. I'm not too fussed. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. We'll go for that one. We'll see if that works. It might swing back into the green just. I think it might. Oh, it was as in the green as it could be. So, yeah, okay. So she's sold 5,000 of her shares to us. She relinquishes a little bit of control, and we are on the board with them. Okay, right. That's quite encouraging. So we're back to making not very much money, but with some different companies. Hooray! Sophia Smith, owning 14% of the shares in the Mono Company, is sure you should hire 5 new workers to increase the net income by 13.6k. Absolutely. I entirely agree. So I said yes. E. Griffin said no. Mr. Cook said no. Perez didn't care. Russell said no. Foster said no. Oh dear. She said yes, so she's got quite a lot of power, but no, the top brass are saying no. Okay, never mind. That didn't work. Clearly they don't like profit and money. Okay, the dividends are paying out a little bit more money now. So we're making an entire grand every quarter. Not exactly brilliant, but better than nothing. Now, how is this going in here? So yeah, this place is going very well. Mono is going very, very well. Oboe have now collapsed a little bit. Their profitability has absolutely plummeted to minus 96%. Meanwhile, Four Corners gone back up a little bit, back to 60%. So they had a bit of a wobble, but they have stabilised. I think let's get some more shares from this place here. Let's try and get a little bit more in Mono, because Mono are making some quite good monies for us. So how about we go to, we can go to any of these people. How about Ella again? Oh no, she was really good at negotiating, wasn't she? Let's try it anyway. So let's go here and let's put that in the middle somewhere. So can we get our share up to 7%, do you reckon, ish? That'd be nice. 7%. Oh, come on, come on. Can we just bring that down to 8,000, please? That would be nice. There we go. So we make a little bit of money in profit somehow, and it costs us 9.96k. Yeah, okay, we'll go for that. We'll buy 8,000 shares. We'll drop the success chance by 3%, but we'll also decrease the share price by 1%. We'll give that a go. If it doesn't work, I'm not too bothered. I think it's going to go into the no man's land. Yep, I'll absolutely have that. Thank you very much. So Ella Griffin sells some more shares to us. So yeah, now 7%. We are working our way up in this company very slowly, but very surely. We are getting some more shares with these folks. Yeah, Oboe. Yeah, was that a terrible decision by us? They might spring back as well, a bit like Four Corners did. Let's hope they do. Ooh, our rival is moving down to that place, which I don't know where it is. Where is that place? Not entirely sure where that is. Where are you? That's Georgia. Okay, they're going down to Georgia. Hang on, there's a company called Wizard. Brilliant. Oh, I like that. I like the idea of a company called Wizard. Somebody in the comments, by the way, challenged me to play this game, but only buying stocks and shares in companies that sold tea or coffee, and to see which one did best. That is a very, very brilliant idea. Unfortunately, I don't think any of the industries make or sell tea or coffee, which is a terrible shame. They're more I don't know, sort of industrious kind of industries like oil production and transport and oil refining and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't think there is tea and coffee. I don't think there is. I'm not entirely sure. I can't see any tea or coffee anywhere, which is a great shame because that would be an excellent and very geek company thing to do. But alas, we cannot do it. Now that would be a good thing to buy to just make a bit of quick money. If you could get that at the starting price and then sell it for the market price, you could make yourself a nice easy bit of money. However, it does require a polar bear to be killed, which is all a bit mean. And I never really understood this. I don't really get this. In my mind, I don't see why this is an appealing thing to have. It just looks like a sort of an awful kite. It just looks like a terrible kite. And surely if you put this on the floor as some sort of rug, you're going to keep tripping over its poor head. I don't get it. It's not for me. That might be something that I do not buy in this game. If we ever get money in this game, then yeah, I don't think I'll start getting those things. You want to buy Four Corners shares for 4% less than the market price. Cheerio, my good sir. Come back where you learn how business works, and we might be able to talk. More cigars. Again, lots of sales of cigars going on. Is it cigar season or something? I do not know, but we can't afford it. So away with you, cigars. Okay, third quarter 1871 has rolled around, and yeah, we're making an okay amount of money again. It is fluctuating quite a lot. We find ourselves with only 10 grand in the bank. Now, how can we make this any better? Oh, there's a shooty thing for sale. A Colt Navy. Did we not see this before? Did the person who bought it before just not like it enough? Was it not shooty enough? Unfortunately, we can't afford that, so away with you. So what do we want to do here? Because we need to make some decisions here. This place is now not making as much money anymore. So, it just keeps going swings and roundabouts. One place is good, one place is bad. But now currently, the 3 companies that we have decided to invest in are all making bad profit. So this place, minus 28%, Oboe, minus 45%, Mono, minus 19%. Can we go in and try and sort some of this out? Can we get them to go and do something here? So we can't do a company expansion because we've not got the oomph to do it. You're quite good, I think. In terms of your skills, you're okay. So this is the CEO of Mono. So they're quite good. Get subsidies. That's locked away. Lending. Can we do that? Can we do some lending? Can we just say, look, I think lending might be a good idea. Can we, hang on, have we got a loan? Or can we repay the loan? That might make sense. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on, have we got a loan? Not entirely sure if we have a loan. We might not have a loan. Yeah, I don't think we have a loan. Okay, let's not do that. Maybe we could take out a loan to give us some money to then try and sort of boost the company a bit if it's struggling. Can we take a loan of, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. That much money? 300 and something. There, so we'd pay out just less than that. Let's see if that's a thing that people are interested in. So I think we should do that. You said, no, let's just go to the end. Oh, some people agreed. Now, the big guys at the end didn't, the big wigs, the top brass, they said no, but that's quite encouraging. How do we scroll back through that list? There, like that. So yeah, a few people said yes. Oh, good, thank you. I'm glad I've got you on board. That's marvellous news. Okay, so we can't do anything else there, I don't believe. I don't want to change the CEO. What's a development strategy? Yeah, I don't know what any of this stuff means. I mean, how do we do this? Can we change the amount of workers? You need to get 50% plus 1 share. Ah, right, okay, so we can't exactly influence all of this stuff. Yeah, okay, never mind. We can't do much with that right now. Okie doke. I'm very tempted to go and buy this cognac because it's called The Taste of Plutocracy. 1.95k. I mean, if we can get it for 3 and then sell it on, that might be quite fun. Let's have a little go at this, shall we? So current bid is me, which is exciting. Let's put another bid in. There's me putting my hand up. Go on, let me win it. Right, 3 was about what I wanted to pay. So 1 more hit, 3.5, and then I won't bid anymore. No, that's going up to 4. That's just... Oh, now it's gone to 4.1. Do you know what? I'm doing it. I'm going up to 4 for no real reason. Ah, and I've been outbid. No, you can have it. It's fine. You can have this bottle of booze there. The auction failed. Yes, I know. Well, it fell for us. It didn't fail for Anthony Griffin, did it? But okay. Yeah, so the purchase price 4.29. The market price only 4.5. You might as well go down the shops. just pop down the shop and buy it, for goodness sake. And avoid all this auction malarkey. Okay, Jessica Griffin. Didn't we buy or sell some stuff from or to you before? I seem to remember the name. She wants to buy some Oboe shares. She's offering 17% more than the actual market price. I might go for that. I might actually go for that. So yeah, so that's the market price. Yes, go on. Why not, eh? Let's do it. So Oboe, we can probably get rid of them off of our books, can we? Because they weren't doing very well. Let's have a little look. Have we got any shares in Oboe anymore? No. So she bought them all, but their profits coming down and all that kind of stuff. That does give us 39.2k to go and spend on someone else. So what do we want to do here? What's that little thing mean? Oh, they're on strike. Oh dear. That is somewhat unfortunate, isn't it? Right, let's have a look at... Hang on. Let's order it by dividends. So order it by that. So who's paying out the lot? The Rontham Lane Company are paying out quite a bit, but their profitability is not great. In fact, all these people are paying out quite a lot of stuff, including Four Corners, but they're just tumbling in in profitability. How about these guys? Excite. 1 out of 7 shareholders. What? Oh, there's only 1 we can deal with. Oh, okay, right. That was a bit confusing. There's only 1. That's a bit weird. How about... Do we take a risk with these folks, with the Rontham Lane Company? What's that? Oh dear. Oh no, they absolutely tumbled. And then Oboe, yes, they pay out quite a lot, but we just sold our shares in them. Or do we just go and put some more in Mono? I think we just go and buy some more shares in this company and hope that it does not collapse. You. We can deal with you, please. So, right, can we use an agent? How does this work? It's going to cost £1,000. What can you do again? Increase your current influence by 5 to 25%. Then your influence is down by 50%. Is this with a particular person or just generically my influence as a whole? I think it means my influence generally. So it cost £1,000 to get him in, I think. And then, yeah, he might well increase the influence, or it might utterly destroy the influence. I mean, that's quite risky, isn't it? That's a risky business. His chance of success is high. Relative features, he's exuberant. So he has 20% chance to success. That's good. And he is calm. Hang on, these do not make sense. I know they're related features. They're not his features. Okay, right you are. So the person I am talking to here has none of those features at all. However, we went to you, exuberant, 20% to the chance of success to the journalist. So we could use the journalist whilst doing a deal with her, and that would increase our chances of success. I think that's how it works. Okay, Joe, what? Let's give it a go. Why not? I don't really know what I'm doing. Yes, okay, right. Increase influence, please. We'll give it a go. On her, 20% chance to of success. The journalist writes a special report that may ruin the character's influence. Hang on, what? No, now I'm really confused. It's gonna... This is very baffling. I thought it was increasing my influence. But no, it looks like it might be increasing their influence? I don't really understand what's going on with this anymore. This is all very baffling. Okay, so his blurb says, Harry is the author of many scandalous articles as a senior journalist at the New York Herald. As an diligent finance correspondent, nice, he has a keen instinct for financial fraud. He loves to dish the dirt on high-profile politicians and officials. If you need to remove someone from their position or eliminate a competitor, Harry Copper will be glad to help you. That implies that it's going to target a specific person and maybe reduce their influence rather than doing stuff with ours. I'm not entirely sure, because that seems to imply that he's going to damage their reputation. Yet this says, successful mission, increase your current influence by 5 to 25%. Do you know what? Shall we just go for it? We'll just go for it. We'll press some buttons and we'll just see what happens, shall we? So yes, we will apply to increase our influence and we'll just press a button and see what happens. I've no idea if that worked or not. It didn't seem to do anything there. Or does it take a while for him to do his thing? Is he now doing his thing? Okay, so the journalist is going to publish something on Ella Griffin and the chance of success is high and the risk of failure is small. Okay, right, gotcha. So whilst he does his thing, I don't know how long it takes, I'm not entirely sure. Let's spend some of our newfound monies on some more shares with these guys. So what can we get? We could get a 10% stake in the company if we spent pretty much all of our money. That might not be entirely advisable, but how much will it take to get us to 10%? That would be very good indeed. That would be great. That would give us a proper voice. Let's just, hang on, control. Let's just click up. Oh, right, okay. So 9.99, how do we get to 10%? So it's there. So 29,950. Oh, that's really close to the top end, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, right. Maybe we bring that down. How about 30,000 shares? That might be a bit much for us, though. If we do that, 10% stake, it makes us a bit of money anyway, which is quite nice. That does give us an awful lot of shares in this company, and hopefully it will work with them. Do you know what? No guts, no glory. Let's go for it, shall we? Let's go for this one as well. She can only say no. It doesn't do us any real sort of long-term harm. So that brings the cost down, which is quite nice. So instead of paying 38k, we pay 36.5k. Okay, that's very good. The success chance does come down, however. We'll just press the button and see what happens. I think it's going to end in the middle, is it? Yeah, okay, so no actual agreement, but not a disagreement either. So now we have to go again. So the share prices are down and the success chance has now come down, but we need to now go again. So what do we do here? So lose 4% of that for... Oh yeah, I mean, what do we do that one? How much is that increase? So no success chance increase, but the share price goes back up a tiny fraction. So 36.5 to 36.8. Yeah, let's go for that. Argument A, please. I think it's going to end in the red, isn't it? Yeah, we're not going to get all the way back out of there. Yeah. That did not work at all. Okay, it's so humiliating to keep negotiating with you. Is it because I'm so useless and inept at this whole thing? It probably is. Okay, can we buy stuff from anyone else? Sophia Smith, she wants to get rid of her shares. So yes, hello Sophia Smith. Can we have all of your shares, please? Can we have 30,000 of your shares, and you actually want to get rid of them. So this should be quite nice and simple. Let's do that. Let's not affect the success chance in any way, but let's get them cheaper. And if that works, that would be brilliant. It's going to end in the red, isn't it? It's going to end in the red. No, green. Beautiful. Okay, right. Yes, we'll absolutely have that. 30,000 more shares, 10% stake in this company. And for some reason, Cardinal Father Michael has come to see us. Hello, Father. How are you? Nice hat. Okay, we'll add that agent in. What does he do? Oh, because we met her goals. That's why, wasn't it? She wanted to sell loads of stuff. The character's loyalty growth to you by 1.25, 1 to 25% every quarter. The effect sums up 4 quarters. If you fail, the influence is down by 5%. The character's loyalty is down by 50%. Okay. We might want to save him then. So we want to find someone who is a believer, and we do not want to use it on someone who is an atheist, because clearly they will not care. Okie dokie. Right, how is it looking now for shares? Okay, 10%. That is very good. I'm very happy with that. It's making us an okay amount of money. We just need these people to just keep making the money. Yeah, okay, right, move time on. What's that little thing there? Greetings, Madam Penge. Thanks for fulfilling my request. Sell oil company shares. I don't know what I would do without your help. You'd probably sell them to someone else. The Lord to you, 0%. Brilliant. Nice doing business with you. A thing is happening. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Oh, it's the journalist's work. Oh, okay, right. It's published on the front page of the newspaper. The bomb is activated. The publication failed. Ella Griffin's influence is down. Well, brilliant. Did that fail? Or did that succeed? The publication failed. Ella Griffin's influence is down by 0.182 to 2.46. Oh, so it did bring it down. Is that my influence going up a tiny bit? By 0.182? Yeah, this is very confusing. So the publication failed. Her influence went down. But my influence went up. Okay, yes, I'm just going to press the button and make that go away, because that made very little sense. And this is the first horse we have seen up for auction. Okay, so there is a horse. Starting price 29.2, so we can't afford it. Market price 51.7. Profit per quarter minus 500. Okay. Do you not go racing though? Maybe once you've got a horse, you could put it into races and there is the chance that it might win some money. So I guess that's maintenance on it. You know, you have to feed the horse and put it in a stable and have people looking after it and all that kind of stuff. So it costs you $500 per quarter. But I guess, yes, you can win that back if it's good at races or whatever. However, we cannot afford it. So away with you, horse-face. Oh, Rebecca Perez has got the right idea. She owns 5% of the shares in Mono, and she wants to change the dividend size from 85% to 100%. Our income will change by 1.23k. Yes, absolutely. I agree. This is a sterling idea. So, oh, hang on a minute. People are saying no. People are saying, no, I don't want all this money. I don't want this free money. At the moment, it's looking good. Now it's not looking quite so good. Now it's looking terrible. And now that's all gone horribly wrong. Okay, I don't really know why you would want to do that. But maybe if we give money away in dividends, we can't give it back into the company to invest in things so the company struggles. I don't really fully get that. But okay, fine, that didn't work. That seemed like a sensible idea to me. That seemed like a very clever thing to do, because that would get us more money in the long run. But do you know what? Never mind. They didn't like it and we can't do anything about it. What is this? Some sparkling wine paper heads. Okay. We've got 6k. It's worth 3.3. Oh, go on. Let's have a go. Let's go up to 4 and a bit k. So, okay, that'll do. Oh, there we go. 4.61k. Is it going to be ours? No. Jenna Foster has come in and sniped us at the last second. Oh, and then Jenna Patterson came in. Oh, and now it's just really expensive. Yeah, this is a very expensive bottle of wine. Oh, my goodness me. There is an awful lot of interest in a bottle of wine. Okay, yeah, that didn't work either. Oh, and I've just noticed something that is disastrously terrible. The people at Mono have gone on strike. Oh no, that is not good enough, Mono people. So they're having a strike, which has affected our profitability by minus 70%. Oh my goodness me, that's not very helpful at all, is it? That's not very good. However, that strike will end at some point. If the share prices come down, if the share prices come down, it might be a good time to go and buy some, because it will probably go back up again at some point. Now, we haven't got much money. We've only got 6k. But how about we go and talk to you, Ella Griffin? Can we buy, I don't know, can we buy a tiny number of shares? How about 2,500 shares? because that's a tiny bit more. I think this company will bounce back from that. So 2,500 shares from you would make all of $52. Woo! Yeah, let's go for that, shall we? Let's spend a little bit of our money. Do you know what? We'll decrease the success chance and decrease the price. I'm not too fussed. I think that'll end up in the red, won't it? But never mind. Is it going to work? Oh, no. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. Yes. We'll absolutely have that. Thank you very much. So we've topped up our share amount a little bit. That will hopefully make us a tiny bit of money in the long run once the strike is over. But now everything down here has gone red. It's all gone red, and it could all go painfully wrong any moment now. However, what's for share? What's the sales? Sorry. That stuff. I wouldn't mind having that. The only thing is, if we're going to start losing money, I might possibly want to keep some money on board. Do you know what? Let's have a go. Let's bid up to 3k on it, shall we? So we've got the top bid in. Okay, we'll go again. So 2.23 is us. 2.39, I'm going to leave it to the very end. I'm willing to pay up to 3k for it. Boop. Oh, okay. Someone else beat me to the snipe at the end there, but never mind. And we've just bought ourselves some cognac called the Taste of Plutocracy for no real reason. But there we go. We've bought a shiny thing. Okay, right. It's ours. We have a shiny thing. Go us. The company we invested heavily in is collapsing around us. But do you know what? We've got a tea set and we've got some alcohol. Okay, so we've started the year 1872 and we have not very much money at all. So at the end of that quarter, things went very, very wrong. However, things are looking pretty good again now. So things have picked back up. So the income is now back on track. I imagine they have stopped striking at our company, which is very helpful. So yeah, there we go. Profitability back up by quite some amount and the market cap is increasing and all that kind of stuff. So that's very, very good. So we can't do anything right now. We just can't do anything. You want to buy some mono shares for less than they are worth. Away with you. I mean, that would have got us 125 grand, but then we would have had no shares in that company, which I think are still the one to invest in. So let's move time on. Oh, there's a thing to buy that we definitely can't afford. Let's move time on until maybe the next quarter, and we'll just sort of see what happens there and see if we've actually made any of our money back. Because, yeah, is that going up a little bit? That might be going up a tiny little bit. I want the vase, but I've got no money. I've got no money at all. So yeah, let's move time on. Dividend size, 85 to 45%. Our income will change by against. No, that is a ridiculous thing. Hopefully everyone will say no except you. Yeah, that was a terrible suggestion. Why would you say that? Why would you want to get less money from the company that you invested in? What's wrong with you? Okay, Stephen Lopez, who owns 15% of the shares in Mono, is saying we should hire a new worker. Just one whole new person to increase the net income by 5.55k. I'm on board with that. I don't think one new worker is too radical an idea. Clearly, employing one person is just too much for these people to cope with. That does not seem like an extreme kind of approach. But yes, they do not like it, particularly the big boss man who's got most of the shares. So yeah, we can't do anything with him, which is unfortunate. We can't even trade with him to take his shares away. I don't think we can do anything with him. We are making a tiny bit of money. I mean, is it worth going and reinvesting some of it, getting some money, some shares off of Ella Griffin, maybe getting some off of her? But yeah, these people have an awful... Hang on, what? Sell oil company shares? He wants to sell his shares? Oh, well, absolutely. I mean, I haven't got very much money, but I will buy what I can. If I can get a tiny bit of share out of you, that's absolutely fine. Let's buy... let's change that to 3,000 because it's a nice round number. So 3,000, yes, please. And you probably will go for that. Let's go for that one. Whatever. If you don't do it, we'll try again next time. We might be able to do it. Go back into the green. Go back into the green. Ow. Botherations. It's outrageous to offer such terms. My attitude toward you is ruined. Okay, a little bit extreme, but right you are. Okay, we can't try and bid with him again for 14 days. Do you know what, though? That will pass very quickly indeed. And this goal is still on. So we'll just go and have another go. Yeah, hello, Thomas Hayes. Do you remember us? we want to buy 3,000 of your shares again. Let's see what deal we can do this time. Hello, how are you? Let's reduce the success chance and reduce the price. Let's give that a go. It's going to end up in the red again, isn't it? Very much implanted in the red. He's not going to be very happy with us. Do you know what, though? There's a pattern forming here because I think we shall wait the requisite amount of days and we shall try again. Okay, there we go. Right, hello, let's deal with you. Surely we can just set up a regular appointment. Every couple of weeks, we'll just come by and just have a chat. Yeah, okay, we'll buy those. Minus 21% chance. or minus 25% chance. Yeah, he's probably quite a lot better at diplomacy than us. Let's pay a tiny bit more for an increased success chance. It's going to fail again. It's going to end up in the red. Oh, no. It's so humiliating to keep negotiating with you. It's you that's been a pain in the bum. It's you. I keep trying to offer you these lovely deals and you keep turning them down. It's you that's the problem, my good sir. Okay, right, well, here we go. Let's wait another couple of weeks and we shall try again because he still has no influence. So, okay, let's go again for 3,000 shares. One of these has got to work. One of them has got to work. Oh, these are ridiculous. Okay, fine. We'll go for that one then. That's going to fail again. Oh, no. Success. Yeah, okay, fine. So we paid a bit more for it, but we do have some more shares. Okay, right you are. That was very, very silly. Now, if someone does come a knocking, if somebody says, hello, I'd like to buy lots of your shares, and they're offering a good price, they're not offering 0.5% more or less than what the share prices are worth, I might take that and then buy all of his or buy a lot of his. That might be a thing that would be quite appealing. We do need somebody to come by and actually buy the stuff, of course. How are Four Corners doing? They're on strike. Profitability is down 73% and the market cap is down 9.1%. Yeah, it's all going a little bit wobbly over there in the land of Four Corners. Oh, and there we go. This bloke wants to buy our remaining Four Corners shares. Yeah, absolutely. Gives us 6.3k. We've not got very much money left. So yeah, okay, I'll absolutely take that. So yeah, we'll have a bit of money. We'll sell those shares. I don't think we're doing very much anyway. I don't think they're actually doing anything for us. So okay, that's good. So we've got 7.17k in the bank. Now we should have made some money there. We should have made some money. I do like the art. I like the drawing. I like the style of it all. It's very, very good. So we've got ourselves 12.9k. Okay. That is very encouraging. I think we immediately go back to here and we speak to you because you want to sell your shares and we'll have another go. Right, how many can we buy this time? We can buy many. Let's buy 8,000 to leave us with a bit of money, shall we? That leaves us with, what, a couple of grand? So let's buy 8,000 of your shares. Oh, you're much better at dealing than we are. I don't want to do that because the share price increase is ludicrous. That's an extra grand for you. Let's go for argument B. It'll probably fail. Come on, swing back into the green. Come on. Yes. Go us. We're better at dealing than you think, Mr. Man. Yeah, okay. Another 8,000 shares. Thank you very much indeed. We shall absolutely take that. So our cash comes down, but our dividends are going up. So yeah, this is very, very good indeed. We are paying quite a bit in taxes. Can we do something about the taxes? I mean, do we have to pay the taxes? I think we might be obliged to, but it'd be nice if we could just, not, or pay a bit less. That would be marvellous. Ah, that's interesting. Maybe because I'm now over a 10% shareholder in this company, I can suggest a company expansion to change the number of workplaces. Oh, and I don't pick whether I want it to go up or down. It's just change a number of workplaces. It seems very popular thus far. Okay, so now we get into the people that are going to say no. So, right, you've ruined it. Come on, guy at the top. Oh, you three at the top. You three, you've ruined it all. We could have had lovely, lovely more workers and it could have been much better. Okay, never mind. Do you want to keep the CEO? Yes, I think she's quite competent. Okay, right, let's come out there. 11.4% stake in that company. I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if that's good for this game or that's bad for this game. Because I don't really know how all this sort of stuff works. I mean, that might be really slow. And at some point, other people might play this game at this point, and they might have total market share or something of a company. They might own a company outright. But yeah, we're slowly but surely getting there. We are slowly but surely working our way to getting more shares in that company. Also, we can't afford the shooty gun. Ah, this is very interesting indeed. So, Jesus I suppose, Turner from Virginia wants to buy Mono shares. He wants to buy, I believe, all of them. That's all of the shares. Now, what I do want to do is, I want to go and check to see whether that guy is still interested in selling his shares. Because his ambition might have changed. If his ambition is still, I want to sell all my shares, then yes, we will sell these to you at a 9% increase of what they're worth, and then we'll go and buy a load of his shares, plus a few more, and hopefully get more than the 11.4% that we've got now. The only thing is, I don't know if that's his ambition still or not. I was just looking around some other places, just looking around some other states to see what was going on in those. But yeah, this, do you know what? Yeah, okay, fine. We'll do that. Right, hang on. Has time paused? Yes. Okay, right. Come out of here. looking at Illinois. So now we don't really have much in the way of anything. We've not really got much in the way of shares. So yeah, that's come down. So our stake has come down. But now yes, you still want to sell. My goodness me. Okay, right. Let's put all of our money into here because you want to sell everything. So, 60,083. Okay, let's just buy 60,000. There we go. So that's all we can afford. And then hopefully that should pay out quite nicely next time. However, that does not leave us much wriggle room for negotiation, does it? We can't get much else if we can't increase the price or whatever. Okay, let's go for it. Let's see what we get. So minus 28% chance. Right. Yeah, I can't afford that. I can't afford to increase the prices. We'll go for this one. And if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. And we'll just come back in 14 days' time and try again. It's all fine. So there we go. It's going to end up in the red. It's going to end up sort of over here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, really, really in the red. Oh, dear. This guy must think we're an absolute idiot. Yeah, he still wants to sell. The only thing is, the quarter's going to roll around. What if his ambition changes and he doesn't want to sell anymore? This could be all sorts of terrible. Okay, let's get to the end of this quarter. So 1872 has ended, a vintage year. 1873 has emerged, and hopefully this person will want to sell his shares still, because if not, I am in trouble. We might well have done something very silly there. So we've made a bit of money. We've got 83 grand. Okay, right. Move time on the requisite amount of days. 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Right, okay. You. Why can't I deal with you? Why can't I deal with you? I need to deal with him. Why can't I deal with him? He's got none of that. So, I'm a bit confused. He's got a red background. He's an enemy. Oh, he hates us so much that we are an enemy. Oh dear. Okay. that has not worked. Right, we need to buy back all of the shares really, really soon. 17,500 shares. So that's all of your shares. Can we do argument B and just try and wing it a bit? I don't want to pay more for them. That's ridiculous. Let's go for that. Success chance less. I think we'll do it. Yes. Okay, beautiful. Right, we've got some shares back. Okay, so we've grabbed a few. That's a good thing. She's gone, so she's no longer on the books. Who else can we buy things from? You, Rebecca Perez, Mr. Lopez. Give it a go with you, shall we? Just spend a lot of money with you, getting ourselves up to 12%. That doesn't leave us any wiggle room, though. How about 40,000? Like so. Okay, yes, we'll go for that, please. These are all terrible deals. You're much better at dealing than me. Let's go for that one. Let's just wing it and see what happens. It's going to end up in the red, isn't it? Please go into... no. We are not having the luck there, are we? We're not having much in the way of fortune. Okay, Rebecca Perez. Can we buy all of yours? There you go. 42,202. It'd be nice to see how many they've got. Like what their total is. Okay, let's have a go with you. Yeah, that's... Oh, there. Let's go for that one. Let's just make it equal. Oh, it's going to end up in the red again. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, my word. We're having absolutely no fortune at all. And we can't now deal with him because he really hates us. He's charismatic and he's thrifty. Can we use an agent on him? Can we use you on him? To what? The character's loyalty growth to you goes up. Oh yeah, can we use it on him? Can we apply can we apply it to him so he might talk to us again? 70% chance of success, which will probably fail, let's be honest. Yeah, okay, it'll take 10 days. Okay, let's give that a little go, shall we? And then he might then talk to us again. So let's move time on 10 days. So what was that? I didn't look at what it was at the start. Okay, there's the church. It's going to end up in the red, isn't it? And oh no, there was no reward at all. Nothing happened. We are not having the fortune with these little sort of, these little meters, are we? It's just not working for us. Okay, now this is very, very interesting indeed. So the CEO of Mono wants to buy all of my shares. I've got 7.76 at the minute due to the disastrous shenanigans that have been going on. So all of them cleared out for more money than they are worth right now. So the sum deal would be 96.7k. Add that on to the 58.4k I've got. That's actually quite a lot of money that I could go and invest in other companies. Because this company here, I can't deal with the top guy anymore because he hates us, because he thinks we're an idiot. So we might need to move away from these guys. I mean, there's a whole country that we could look at. There is an entire country of different states that we could go and look at. I think maybe this might be a good thing to do. So we agree this. We're going to have a big pile of money, and then we need to go around and find other companies to invest in. But at least this will have helped us out. And if we look here at Mono at the moment, it's all looking a little bit red down here. So everything is coming down a little bit. So yeah, do you know what? I'll absolutely sell those things to you. So now we're making no money at all. We've now not got anything invested in any way. So we're just shelling out expenses. We're not paying taxes, but we do have $155,000 to play with, which is very, very good indeed. And do you know what? I think with $155,000 now in the bank, we'll leave it for now. And we'll come back, we'll have a look around the entire country, because we've got all these other places that we can go to. So we'll have a look at all of these places. We'll see what is looking very, very appealing indeed, and we shall invest in that. What is this, however? A grandfather clock. I would quite like the grandfather clock. It is quite expensive at 32k. Do you know what? We won't go for anything. We need to get some shares in first. We need to actually get in with a business to actually make sure we're making some money. So we'll do all that next time out, because we shall finish up for now. It seems like a sort of a suitable point to finish. We've got a big pot of cash once again. It's more than we had when we started in 1870. So it's taken us just over a couple of years to make 55 grand. That's actually not too shabby. And we have a tea set, which is marvellous, and a fancy bottle of booze. So, we've got some trappings as well. We've got some lovely shiny things. So, yeah, we'll finish up for now, and we shall come back next time and see what we can do and whether we can make some more money, or whether it will just be a great big disastrous rigmarole like it was this time around. We shall wait and see. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Plutocracy. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. The city of Cupboard, it can be full of geeks, very loyal geeks to me. It's this sort of stripy hill. That's interesting. Oh, a stripy mountain. Sorry, I downgraded you to a hill. Just really irritate the Norwegians. Everyone had gold. People were lying on beds of gold. They were eating gold. They were trying to wash their hair with gold. There was gold literally everywhere in our empire.